We begin with President Biden expected to issue an executive order on immigration, giving himself the power to temporarily close the border. He'll also be able to limit the number of people seeking asylum in the U.S. ABC senior congressional correspondent Rachel Scott has the latest.
Sources say President Biden is expected to unveil his most aggressive action on immigration yet, planning to sign an executive order that effectively shuts down the border for asylum seekers when migrant crossings surge.
We need to continue to get the federal government to help us out, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do this.
Sources tell ABC News when daily encounters reach 2,500 between ports of entry, asylum seekers would be turned away, with some exceptions for children. The move could have an immediate impact. Migrant crossings have averaged 3,500 a day in recent weeks. Biden has faced repeated attacks from Donald Trump and Republican lawmakers over his handling of the border.
Border Patrol, I know them so well. They endorsed me. They always endorse me. They say when Trump comes back, it'll all be better.
But the Border Patrol Union endorsed a bipartisan border deal that Trump urged Republicans to reject. For months, President Biden weighing how he could act on his own.
There's no guarantee that I have that power all by myself without legislation. And some have suggested I should just go ahead and try it.
But now some Democrats calling that a mistake, accusing the president of caving to Republican pressure in an election year.
What is concerning is the precedent that it potentially sets.
We're basically giving the right wing some of the things that they want without delivering for our communities.
So let's bring in ABC News senior congressional correspondent Rachel Scott on Capitol Hill, busy doing her job there, gathering some other information. I believe, Rachel, you were just speaking with Nancy Pelosi. But let's talk about this executive order here first. So President Biden, this is his most aggressive action ever on immigration. So how are lawmakers reacting to it?
Yeah, Trevor, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, one of several Democrats that are heading into this closed-door meeting right now, where this very topic may come up, because President Biden is expected to announce his toughest action yet on immigration. And it's really split reaction here from lawmakers here on Capitol Hill. On one end, you have House Democrats, many progressive members who are upset at the president for going forward with this. You heard from Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez in there, as well as some other progressive lawmakers in there in my piece, who say that this basically has the president going back on his word, on the promises that he campaigned on in 2020 in order to clinch the White House, that he wanted to make this a safe haven, the United States a safe haven for asylum seekers, and that this essentially goes back on his word. And then you have Republicans on the other end that say this is a little bit too little too late. One thing that the president is very keenly aware of right now, we are 5 months out from election, and his handling on this issue is definitely really down compared to former President Donald Trump, Trevor.
All right, let's free you up to keep chasing some lawmakers. Senior congressional correspondent Rachel Scott, thank you very much for your time.